Simba Katecha in a sweet shop. So let's make sense of all this with our panel. I'm joined now by The Economist magazine's Soumaya Keynes, who I'd like to say is no relation to the eminent economist, but apparently she is. Also with me in the studio is the editor of The Spectator, Fraser Nelson, and down the line by political editor, when Nick said, what have you been hearing, both from the front benches and the back benches, was that Rishi Sunak had a bit of a hit for himself and that actually the swagger wasn't going down well.
Well, certainly it's the case that a lot of Tories who thought Brexit would bring a low tax, more...
Has this budget altered the perception of what it means to be a Tory again? Because then, of course, we've had the breaching of the red wall. Do you get a sense that there's actually a fundamental philosophical shift, or is this short-termism?
That's a complicated question with a complicated answer. I think if you look at the headlines of today, the big news was big spend, big tax, right? So after the pandemic, essentially the state has been left in this expanded state, and I think the contrast everyone's drawing is between George Osborne and his decade of squeezes on public spending and this more recent largesse. I think
if he gives a lower inflation rise to public sector workers, that is going to go down very badly when there's been all this spending.
Yeah, I think those negotiations are going to be...
Fraser, the OBR says that Brexit will have a bigger impact in the UK economy. It'll be worse than COVID. And we're not even through that yet in terms of the trickle, how that's going to impact on the British economy. We already know the GDP is down by 4% because of Brexit.